What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully, we are live, and this is Content Fridays episode number 15. Let me see if everything works correctly and just check into our live stream. Just a second. Okay, hopefully, everything works as intended. If you are watching live, let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me and everything. And today we will talk about this week. This week was, I think, one of the more productive, and we added a couple of great new features and stuff to Content Fry Streamer and also to other aspects of the app. So let me show you my screen and show you exactly what we were working on. And this is the Content Fry Streamer. And let me go to the roadmap in the first as the first step. And as you can see, this week there are many trimmer related stuff, and one of those thing is that the trimmer is auto saving all your work by default currently. And that's something that was missing before that. When you left accidentally, you basically lost your job because it was not checking if you modified anything. So something like this will never happen again. So this autosave will prevent that. And also the feature that will check if you have everything correctly or save will, prevent leaving the page. So this is the trimmer, and the most important thing is that if you are working on some kind of really, complicated or more advanced cut, maybe I can show you this one. This cut right here has many cutouts. It has many parts that are not the part of the final, output of the final video. And in cases like these, the generated fry has subtitles that were out of sync, or maybe some parts were not, cut it correctly. If you were using, trimmer for simple cuts and simple stuff, you might never notice any wrong behavior. But in cases like this, it was especially if some cuts were overlapping, it was causing, the issue that the subtitles were not correctly timed. So this is now fixed and much better improved, and will behave much better from after this update. So this is one of the things that we updated this week in Content Fries. And also many of you were asking how you can change subtitles settings or subtitles defaults. You can now go to your profile and modify in this section right here, which is subtitles and vocabulary settings for all your subtitles. And this is for subtitles that are generated automatically, and it doesn't matter if those subtitles are generated out of Potato or if you are uploading some kind of individual fry. You can modify lines if you want, or these settings right here. There is a little tool that will explain what all these options mean. If you are using Content Fries, stuff for automatic or audio synchronization, you are aware this is basically the same that is in the context editor. So you can modify these, and these settings will be used by default for your account. So modify it to anything that you want, that you need, because many of you needed subtitles that are one-liner, and this update that is currently live will allow you to set something like that. And this is also one of the updates. I think this was actually published today, just a couple of hours ago, so it's pretty fresh. Maybe you are not aware of that yet. And also I forgot to mention, and this is really exciting stuff, is that when you were working in the trimmer on some kind of fry, I'm now currently on the fry level. As you can see, I can add the cutouts, everything here that is here. I can zoom in. Every part like this will be not in the final video. Okay, and maybe you were adding these zones manually, maybe you use the transcription and remove that part of the text from the video and from the transcription as well. And chances are you are making maybe a couple of fries like this from your long form content, and when you go back, it was not scrolling to the end of that fry, so you had to find the end of the fry and find where you need to basically continue with your content repurposing. And this feature right here, it scrolls me to the end of the fry automatically, so I don't have to look for the end of the fry manually anymore. I just see it immediately in the transcription. I can close it and then continue on the next part of the transcription. So this is also new. This is also something that was released maybe yesterday or Wednesday. Not sure about that. And those are all the new stuff that we added to the Content Fries current version. Let me see the roadmap if I forgot to mention something. And there is this scrolling. This is the scrolling part. Then a fixed punctuation. Sometimes it happened that in the fry, maybe this okay, like here, if you made some manual change, maybe it was a typo when you modified that part of text, then sometimes it messed with the punctuation, and maybe it was in the final video like this. Okay, so this space was added by, and it should not be there, and instead the space after, it was happening especially with dots. So some kind of punctuation inconsistency was there. This is also something that's currently fixed. As you can see, this is the auto-saving part. Then let me see if we have anything more. You can actually go to links.contentfries.com/roadmap and see the progress that we made. And I think it summarizes it pretty much everything. And the option to customize subtitles, that's what's in the profile. And let me now show you Content Fries 2.0, because we made progress there also. And also, this is something that you can now see in your profile, the date since you are a member. If you have some kind of membership, if it's monthly or yearly or lifetime, you can see that, and also the membership type. And now let me show you Content Fries 2.0. And this is draft. This is still in progress, and a lot of things has to be added to the individual fries. But what is really great from my perspective is that I was showing to last week and maybe in the past episode that you can drag and drop basically files anywhere, and the uploading process will start. You can upload up to 10 files at once as a bulk without need to upload one file after another, as it is right now in the current version. And then you have these folders right here, and you can just take your piece of content and move it to that folder, and it will immediately go there. Let me just refresh the page, because just to be sure everything is loaded correctly. And also let me add this outro video, for example. Maybe that one is already there. So let me see. This one was not in that folder. So the information of the folder will also be in the file level. Okay, that's the part that's in the progress. As you can see, there is almost nothing in here, but only the thumbnail that will be here, and here will all the context be available to you to download, and the name, and at the right part there will be options to delete, and all that stuff as it is basically right now. But you can add those pieces of content to folders to have better options to customize, and to for better organization of your content. Let me add a new content, for example, folder, it doesn't matter, folder new, and it is immediately right here. I can add, and not sure why it is not refreshing as it should, but it is in progress. As you can see, it is doing something. It's still in a heavy development, and you can add new piece of content. Also the option to Google Drive, Dropbox, YouTube, everything will be here. There's It just has to be migrated from the current version, don't worry about that. But in the settings you can also choose the folder. You will be able to choose all the contexts for all the files. So if you upload, for example, 10 fries in a bulk in a one uploading session, then you can assign all of those to some folders. And in the third step, you will be able to customize all of those fries on individual level. So you can then customize. That's not done. That's not finished currently, but you will be able to customize all those fries, individually if you have to or need some changes in some fries and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the 2.0 folders, workspaces, themes. So everything is much cleaner in this interface, I think. And I think this might be in a much better shape and much more, done next week or 2 weeks later. Because now I think Content Rise 1.0 is basically done. We just have to add an option to templates to save more attributes, stuff like background music, make it possible to store background music as a part of template, and maybe other things as a part of template as well. So that's the last thing that's currently missing in the first version. Other than that, we will be only fixing bugs in the first version, and we'll focus on 2.0 entirely finally. So that's something that I was really waiting for, and that moment is finally here. Okay, so that's something that I wanted to share with you guys. And let me see if there is anything else I wanted to mention in this episode. We will keep it shorter today, but feel free to ask any questions and I will respond and answer them as soon as possible. And let me see. Okay, I think that pretty much covers everything. So stay tuned, watch our Facebook group, because I will definitely share more, sneak peek parts of Content Rise 2.0 development there, and share all the news with you continually and eventually. Up to the point, and this is still our goal, to publish the first phase of Content Rise 2.0 to all the users to the end of this month. Okay, so that's just few weeks basically to make it to that point. So I'm really looking forward to that, and very happy to see that happen. Maybe if we don't make it to end of November, it should be released definitely in early December. So this year, 2.0 will be live for all of you that have Content Fries account and membership. And then we will add all the other stuff to the new and absolutely wonderful interface and stuff like social media scheduling and integration with social and stuff like that. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Keep being awesome. Have a wonderful week and enjoy some times with your beloved ones. And I will see you next week.